you can see Annalise's passion for this company and for this jewelry and this concept and idea. It is by all means going to change and revolutionize an industry. We're excited that you get to go on that journey with us, and it will happen. And don't kid yourselves. It will happen with or without you. We hope with you. I mean, every time we have somebody leave, it's okay. 3 more people join. But for us, it's an understanding that the only reason you're going to miss this opportunity is because of your fears and inhibitions. Let's talk about successful people for a second. Now, for those of you that don't know, I have a long background in corporate America. For the last decade, I've been running teams of 200 plus people. I've been managing banks and financial institutions of multiple states. And so I have a little bit of experience in leading people, also in getting people to do what they normally don't want to do. I've also been able to rub shoulders with some very successful people because if they didn't work with me, I banked them. Okay, so I've banked some of the most successful people in the U.S., and I know them personally. I've been able to rub shoulders with them, talk with them, and get to know them. Here's a couple of things I know about successful people. 1, they've all failed multiple times. Now, I know that you've heard about some of the most successful people in the world, how much they failed. I'm here to tell you, I have never known a successful person. That means, and not just money, but in happiness, in appreciating what they have. I have never known a successful person that didn't fail more than they succeeded. Period. I get to interact with some of you as designers, and one of the things I always know if you're going to be successful is if you've done some things and they didn't work and you didn't miss a beat, right? I love when a designer comes up to me and says, I did a craft show and I didn't sell a thing, but you know what? Like I went and did another one and I just crushed it. I love that. Me and Annalise have lived that personally many, many times. We have been broke selling jewelry, and we've also had enough money for our needs. Okay? We've had both situations. But I can tell you that I have not known many people that didn't give up that were failures. Okay? I just haven't. That's generally not what they look like. Success for me is when preparation and hard work meet opportunity. Preparation and hard work are 2 really important things. Hard work is a table stakes. I tell my 4 boys that all the time. If you're not willing to work hard, I don't care who you are, you're not going to be successful, right? And they're going to be part of a generation that is overall lazy, period. Okay? So if they're not going to learn, if they learn how to work hard, they'll stand out head and shoulders above their generation. That is a true statement. Number 2, they have to prepare. How do you prepare? Well, you fail. Because when you fail, you prepare. You learn from your mistakes. You learn, I went to this craft show and I only sold $50. What did I do? Or what could I have done differently? What did I not, have? Or what didn't happen? Or what could I have done better? Preparation means all this thing. Now, opportunity is the key one. We can go lifetimes and not have an opportunity like this one. I know that some people say that, and everybody says that about their direct sales company. But I can promise you, it's not often that a direct sales company launches and comes to you and says, hey, by the way, we've sold millions of dollars in this product, and we know it sells. And we did it from our basement in the Midwest, in Iowa, with a population of under 1 million people, and we sold $1 per person. Okay? Like, come on. Like, really. I mean, we're not just coming and saying, hey, we got a good idea, and we hope you join with us. That's not what this is about. We're also not just trying to sell jewelry. It makes me laugh every time I hear that because it's just from, usually somebody says, I have to quit this business because your jewelry was too expensive. Oh my goodness. Like, boy, do you not get it. And it's probably a good thing that you're quitting. Like, it's just because, obviously, if you've heard us say anything, like we were just selling jewelry, you are missing the point and missing the boat. That is not what we're trying to do. It is simply not. And that's a number 1 reason why we're not prohibiting you from selling other direct sales companies. We're not intimidated by them. We don't care. We are confident that if you sell our stuff and do it the right way, that you will have as much, if not more success than any other company you're involved with. And you'll want to do more business with us. We don't have to force that upon you. And I don't have to hold you hostage because you have 100 team members. You're right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, don't leave. No, if you leave with 100 team members, good luck for you. That's crazy. I'll get one of your team members to step up and take your spot. We can do this, and we're going to do this. And it's just, I just don't want to come off as arrogant or cocky. Trust me, over the last 3 years, we've been anything but. We have gone through a lot of failure, but if anything, it's given us confidence. Okay, another thing that is accountability. The Yale School of Management defines accountability in one way, and I think this is very critical, especially in a direct sales type of business. Accountability is getting people to do something that they might not normally want to do because they know one thing, and that's that you care about them. That cannot be faked, manipulated, or made up. If you truly care about people on your team, and you truly care about their families and welfare, and you must practice what you preach, be willing to go the extra mile for them, and if you'll set the example and do those things, I can promise you, they'll jump over a river for you. They will cross the very depths of hell for you because they understand that you care about them and that you have their back. I just worked for Bank of America, and I ran several banks over multiple states. My peers had anywhere from a 50 to a 70% turnover rate. I had 7%. Big difference. And the reason for that was that the people on my team knew that I really cared about them. I was invested with their families. One of them just got married last weekend in Iowa. Annalise and I flew to Iowa to go to their wedding. I have no reason to go to their wedding. I'm not involved with them anymore. I don't work for me anymore. But I truly care about her and her husband. They both worked for us, for me. And I say us because we've always been a team. But the bottom line is I can tell you that they were so grateful that we showed up, and it made an impact on their lives. And I could tell. She sent me a long letter afterwards, email telling me about that and how impressed she was that I came. It goes the extra mile. Some people would call that overbearing. I call it understanding the fundamental principles of accountability. If you're going to hold people accountable, you have to care about them. They won't listen if you don't. And they especially won't listen in this business because this is a volunteer business, right? You don't get to fire people in this business, okay? I always had that at Bank of America. They didn't do a good job, I got rid of them, right? Not in this business. That's not how this works. Your job is to get the most out of people when most of them are doing it as a second job or as additional income. Hopefully you can teach them success enough so that it becomes their main income. The truth is most won't. Most will be making $500 to $1,000 a month and they'll be thrilled with it. Okay, and that's okay. We need a big group of those people. But we also need the people that understand leadership and understand accountability. So please, don't think that you can hold anybody accountable unless you care about it. It's just the bottom line. And then the last thing I would tell you is just how grateful we are for what you are helping us do. We can't do it without you. This has been a dream of ours. Since I was a little boy, I wanted to run my own business. We've tried several different things over the years. Annalisa's tried several different concepts. She's been successful in many of them, but it's never come together like this one. This idea woke her up in the middle of the night. It was inspired. And the last thing I will tell you is that you have a woman here, and I know that I'm a little bit jaded, but I can promise you that she will never let you down because of her character. So many companies today are run by people whose character is questionable. It's all over the news. This includes direct sales companies. This includes corporate America companies. Doesn't matter. But leadership is critical. I can promise you, you have my word. She will never let you down because of her character. She will not. I've been married to her for 15 years. She has never once been dishonest with me, never once misled me, never once done anything that has made me question her character. That should help you sleep good at night, knowing that you're being part of a good company that is going to have good leadership and that cares about their people. Hopefully you've seen that in the things that we've laid out for you.